letters of discernment and disagreement and outrage and disappointment.
Hold on, Sergio's got diarrhea from eating too much booty. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 1 of Out of Pocket. We are a brand new comedy podcast where we talk all things anime. We also like to talk our shit. I am the comedy Hashir himself, Shane, and joining me is my little brother, Sergio, also known on most platforms as Blackie Chan. Serge, go ahead and say hi to the people.
Sir. What up, y'all? My name is Blackie Chan, a.k.a. Serge, a.k.a. Sergio, a.k.a. the Booty Bandit, because we like to eat ass over yonder. We like to eat ass over yonder.
Remember, guys, we don't eat ass on full stomachs.
Okay.
Safety first, then teamwork.
Safety first. Teamwork makes the dream work. Let's go, baby. I'm excited.
Ready to get going.
I've been waiting on us to start this shit. We've had it for a while. So, let's get it.
Yeah, I mean, before we get going, Serge, let's talk about that fucking One Piece trailer for the live action that I sent to you earlier today.
Looks pretty sick.
Yeah.
Looks pretty sick.
Who would have thought you'd be excited for fucking Netflix to do a live action anime?
Yeah, Netflix, I'm not gonna lie, has been slacking in recent years, in my opinion.
I mean, could be worse. It could be fucking whatchamacallit, Crunchyroll. Doing live action and have streaming problems and shit like that, where you can't log in and watch shows and they won't upload.
Yeah, where they do a fucking hour-long special on a specific show. And
that's the most watched in history.
Right, and it doesn't even get all the way through.
Could you imagine being one of those employees, like, taking a phone call that day and trying to explain to somebody how they couldn't watch Demon Slayer today?
Somebody definitely got their ass ate out. And for those that don't know, we were watching the newest episode today of Demon Slayer, or at least wanted to. And it only comes out, or at least it came out first on Crunchyroll. And that shit was down for how long? An hour and a half?
Hour and a half, yeah. We couldn't get into that final episode. And I'm going to let you know right now, if you weren't one of those people, then you probably got to this podcast by accident.
Yeah. I would agree with that. I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. I can't believe that they wouldn't make sure that they could handle the volume.
Yeah, and especially how much fucking money they're making. Let's be real, all right? They're making a shit ton of money that we could be touching. Just saying. Put us in there. We'll figure some shit out.
At this point,
off the power box. Turn it back on. Let's go.
At this point, do you even need people to work it?
Yeah.
Like, fucking, just buy some servers. Buy a fucking warehouse. Fill it with servers and have one person upload the new episodes.
Just buy the internet. Just buy the fucking internet.
Fuck it. Just buy the internet.
Be on some fucking Elon Musk type shit. You know?
Fucking wild.
Yeah.
But,
it's like,
it is a good day for episode 1, right? Like,
yes.
I was fucking fuming.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I was talking to Sergio, and Sergio could attest to that. I had to leave my house. I was like, I'm going to break something in here if I can't get on and watch this new episode. Been waiting all day for it. I've been working all week looking forward to this final episode. Mm-hmm. So, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's very disappointing, especially just how much money they make. I get it. You don't make a lot of money. Shit happens. You know, it's a startup. This shit ain't a startup. All right. They've had plenty of releases. They've had plenty of opportunities to hire enough tech to handle the situation. So, unfortunate.
Yeah, extremely unfortunate. And then we were talking before this about going into the podcast. Could you imagine how angry I would have been of all people if episode 1 we couldn't have got into Crunchyroll all day?
Yeah.
I would have lost my fucking mind. I'd have been calling people, writing strongly worded misspelled letters because I can't spell for shit.
Exactly.
I'd be like, this dude's so mad. This dude's so mad he can't even spell correctly.
We've never received anything from this guy before, and we instantly received 10 well-written, well-worded letters of discernment and disagreement with what went down.
Discernment? Is that a word? Is that a word?
Don't ask me how to spell it. Don't ask me how to spell it. Letters of discernment and disagreement and outrage and and disappointment and send that shit in.
And it's frustrating because we've been actually talking about getting this podcast going for a while.
Yes, we have. We have a lot of preparation has gone into this.
Multiple weeks of just watching videos. It all started because I couldn't find an anime podcast that I really wanted to listen to, where they just like talk that shit, you know?
Right, and yeah, it's not that we have
Hold on,
anything.
Sergio's got diarrhea from eating too much booty.
It's not. It's not that we have all the right answers, which we do. It's not that we're just the greatest comedy duo of all time. It's not that. It's just that the industry has been missing something that's special, something that's different, something that.
I want to make one thing clear, Serge. We ain't fucking nerds, bitch.
Right. I mean, all right. I think that's what the industry is missing. The fact that we're unapologetically not fucking nerds.
I'm not a fucking nerd. I still don't even know what a weeb is.
Yeah, and you know what pisses me off even more is that name got attached to people like us when we were young.
Oh, but now, fucking A.
But nowadays, it's different. And, you know, it is what it is. But
yeah, it's the hot girl shit to do.
You know.
Is watch anime, and everybody knows where all the hot girls go. Douchey guys will follow.
When we were back then, it was a struggle getting a hot girl to follow you. You know what I mean? It was an absolute struggle.
I did all the following myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Judge told me to stop, and you know, I kept doing it. It doesn't matter. It's my free time. You can't tell me what to do. This is fucking America.
Yeah,
if I want to follow somebody home, I will follow them home. All right. If I want to watch them through their window, I will watch them through their window. If I want to place a recording device in their bathroom, I can fucking do that.
Right.
No judge will ever keep me from doing what I love.
I disagree with that, but teach their own, brother.
Hey man, we all got our own hobbies. You game like basketball, go lift. I like walking stealthily.
I like walking slowly into my bed.
I mean, the quieter the better. That's my philosophy. That's what I live by.
Right.
And
well, I mean, we just went over kind of that we had an idea of being something special in the anime scene. But what really drew you to anime? What really made anime a part of your life? What aspect of anime in general clung to you? I think that's a big question for everybody out there to hear.
Yeah, and I think you guys, you first need to hear that we grew up in the same household. This isn't like black people brothers. We're actual brothers.
Full-blooded.
Yeah, we live in different cities.
Came out the same balls.
Yeah.
Shot into our mother's vaginas.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her you said
vaginas. Vagina. And
I
then
am 100% telling her you
pooped
said
right
that.
out of her butthole every single time.
Mom's gonna be fucking pissed.
Yeah,
she's not gonna believe me though.
Yeah, because it's too disgusting to believe.
She's gonna be like, I believe it if Shane said it.
He wouldn't say that.
But no, I mean, you know, we used to get home because we used to do the after school program when we were kids, and we used to lose our shit if we weren't home by 5:30 because that's when the new episode of Dragon Ball Z was coming on. Yeah, remember that shit? Yes. Fucking running inside.
For you young heads that don't realize how much we cared about that show coming out or that episode coming out, there was no CD back in the day. There was no TiVo or like guide where you can, set the program up. You had to be home at that time on that channel at that time in order to see the entire episode. If you missed any part of it, you missed a part of it. It just is what it was. And back then, we would actually have VHS recording cassette tapes where we would put a blank one in the VHS tape put it in and try to record the episode. Now we mainly did that only for when Goku turned Super Saiyan.
Well, it took him like 40 episodes. We didn't know that at the time.
Right. It took him that long, but then it got to the point where it was like, all right, I forgot the title of it at the time, but it was like Super Saiyan Goku or something like that.
Yeah, with the question mark. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was something like that.
We had to fucking rush home and get that shit recorded. But like you mentioned, after school program, and then we right into that anime episode.
Right into that. And then that was back when they had Toonami. You remember that on Cartoon Network?
Toonami?
Toonami. They had the fucking robot who drove that the spaceship around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had like a special little section from like, what was it, like 5 to 7, where it was called Toonami, and it was mostly anime. They had like Yu Yu Hakusho, they had Dragon Ball Z. I know those were like the two go-tos for me because they had like Sailor Moon and shit. And
yeah, I know Yu-Gi-Oh was big back then.
I used to fuck with Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day. We used to have Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and we used to fucking.
Oh, we used to
get down. We used to duel. We used to fucking Dark Magician Girl. Get
some. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh was massive back then, especially in our elementary days.
Oh yeah, and then even the Duelist games came out on like fucking Game Boy Advance and Game Boy SP.
All those games were amazing.
Yeah,
they did a very good job crafting those games where they made it very challenging too. Yep. Dueling some of them motherfuckers, even though you had a digital deck, was tough.
Yeah, I remember who was it who you would always duel, and they would always be randomly playing the Exodius cards. Was that Pegasus's bitch ass?
Yeah, I think it was him, but it could have been.
He had the fucking eye, right? He had the fucking Millennium Eye or whatever the fuck it was called.
And then he had that big old card. Yeah, that card that had that eye in it. I forgot what his main specialty card was, but it was something similar to that, where it's like a big ball. I think, I don't know.
Yeah. Now question: Yu-Gi-Oh, because he had the fucking the pyramid triangle box thingy, right? Where a second Yu-Gi-Oh would come out.
Well, yeah, it was like an older version of him, like an adult version.
Right.
Yu-Gi-Oh would come out and help him.
So I didn't follow that series through, but can we acknowledge that? Would that be considered transgender? Would that be trans age?
That's trans age.
So he's trans aging. Yeah, so he was like 13, identifying as a 35-year-old.
Yeah, that one was always weird to me too, because they made it clear. I think maybe I missed it.
I'm sure we did.
Clearly I missed it, but yeah, the idea of you being a little boy and then you wearing that golden pyramid and turning into a grown ass man is the most awkward shit out of, I would say, almost every single
hard when I was a kid, though.
But it was like, oh, he talks like this all of a sudden. Yu-Gi-Oh!
And he's like 3 inches taller.
He just a little boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
like, man, I'd be fucking disappointed, right? Like, I'm a 35-year-old now and I'm 3 inches taller.
Right, but he also got incredibly more intelligent, is what I think the catch to that was that he was just smarter in terms of the decisions he made, the trust he had for the deck, and shit like that.
I tried to go back to it to see if it held up. It did not. It did not hold up.
In terms of what you mean?
Like, I didn't enjoy it as much as I did as a kid.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was very dramatic, I would say. The episodes were just super dramatic. It wasn't like super intense. I think they were just super dramatic.
Yeah, and then Yu Yu Hakusho.
Believe in the deck.
Well, Yu Yu Hakusho with the spirit gun, that shit was fucking fire, son.
That shit, which I was very little when we actually got into that. I was incredibly little. Go ahead.
So you guys know Sergio is, what, 2.5 years younger than me?
2 years, I think. I'm
not good with ages.
2 years. I turned it's like a year and then a little bit of change after that. So like closer to a little less than 2 years.
Okay.
Because this year you turned what?
32.
Right, and I turned 30 this year in a little bit. So I'm 29 right now. So yeah, a little bit over 2 actually.
Yeah, a little over 2.
So like 2 years and like 6 months.
Yeah.
Or 5 months, something like that.
But yeah, fucking Yu Yu Hakusho was my shit. You were a little younger then.
Yeah.
But
I remember watching the fight scenes that you guys would watch. With that hand cannon. And that was
spirit gun, baby.
Yeah, spirit gun, hand cannon, I call it. Watching you guys watch that, I was like, "Oh shit, this is sick." And then obviously eventually I saw DBZ, which I can actually follow through. But you guys actually watched a little bit of Dragon Ball, right?
Yeah, we used to watch Dragon Ball much before we started getting into Dragon Ball Z. That's another one that does not hold up very well, unfortunately.
Right. I mean,
it sucks because I can still watch it. Like, I can still run through it just because I have so many memories tied to it.
Right.
But I can't. Like, it's not good.
Right. It's not at the level of I would say Naruto, because Naruto came out back then, and I could watch that almost from front to start. At least Naruto Shippuden, though. You know what I mean? I would say the one before that, it probably doesn't hold up as well.
I don't know. I just rewatched it with Kai Shar.
And you watched what?
Naruto.
DBZ? Oh, Naruto.
Yeah, he can't do DBZ. The pacing is just so fucking slow.
It really is.
It's like, oh my god, what were you guys thinking? And I get it. They were thinking about money. So let's drag it out. Let's sell ad space. Let's fuck these little boys in the ass.
Right.
And we'll stretch everything out 6 episodes.
There was not much to go up against back then. You know, it wasn't like it was a super competitive industry.
Right, but I don't remember being able to watch Naruto on anything. Like, I remember having to download it from LimeWire.
Yeah, it wasn't as mainstream as DBZ because there was just much more episodes.
Right.
There's like a shit ton more.
Yeah.
So, talk about slow. I mean, Naruto is pretty fucking slow as well.
Yeah, but they always do little like side things to kind of keep something going on.
Right.
You know what I mean? So although the main storyline was a little bit slower, nothing will ever hit harder than that fucking Sasuke head slam at the end of it, where he freaking where him and Naruto are fighting right at the gate, and he just drops, like, crosses his legs on him and pile drives him head first into the ground. I was like, oh my god, he just killed his fucking best friend.
Yeah, fucking but what so what would you credit catching your most attention? Was it Yu Yu Hakusho in the early days?
Oh no, it was DBZ.
Yeah, because DBZ was the one anime that transcended the TV to me.
What the fuck does that even mean, Sergio?
And transcended the TV.
Like 3D TV, like it was popping out of the TV.
No, I mean it actually had an impact on how I lived day-to-day life, changed the way that I would train for sports. Specifically, I was a big sports kid growing up.
Yeah, that's true. You guys, just so you know, Sergio would go into the gravity chamber anytime he was trying to shoot a basketball. Anytime he was like, where's my gravity chamber at? I need it. It completely was life-changing for him.
Yes, it was. I would say Son Goku every time I walked into the gym. But no, the idea of working past limits, like specifically what caught my eye the most was when Goku was on that gravity, times 100 gravity, training spaceship.
Oh, when he was on his way. Namek. Yeah.
When he was on his way to Namek. So they get to the Frieza saga.
Let's give this a try.
And he's doing absurd training. And I just specifically remember those episodes where it took him fucking forever to get there. But every time it cut to Goku, he's training. He doesn't care. He is like, I did it this much, now I got to do it. I would literally go outside and shoot hoops and go, okay, I did 100 of these today. Now I'm going to do 150 tomorrow. Like the idea of setting a certain
increasing your workload
and increasing it after each workout or after each session was literally because of DBZ. and that there was no other. Yu Yu Hakusho didn't do that for me. Yu-Gi-Oh didn't do that for me. Avatar didn't do that for me.
You mean
The
Yu-Gi-Oh
only show to
didn't
ever
influence your training, Sergio?
Yeah,
You
had
weren't like
nothing to do with it.
you weren't playing defense on the court and being like trap card, homie.
Yeah, motherfucker, you wish
Black
if
hole.
I,
Your whole deck
if
is
only-
gone.
right. You didn't realize I had Dark Magician waiting, motherfucker.
Yeah, you attacked me, which triggered my spell. What's up, little homie?
Yeah,
you don't want these problems.
Trap card. Yeah.
Duel.
Yeah. And I summon Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 3 more cards from my deck.
Like, goddamn, dude, we're in the middle of a basketball game.
Oh, it looks like I've pulled another Pot of Green. I summon another 3 cards from my deck. Yeah. So that I DBZ, I credit that a lot to my innate love for anime.
Oh yeah. And that's why, like, I can still go back and watch it, even though I know it's boo boo.
Yeah.
Just because
the storyline.
Yeah, well, it's, you know,
because those fight scenes still hit.
Yeah, we grew up with it. There's just so many memories attached to it that it's just hard. You can't throw it away.
Right.
Like, I know I was trying to think of my my top 3 of all time, and it's not good, but it was really hard to keep DBZ off that list.
Yeah, I'm you have to keep at least one that gets you in as your top all time. Because if it wasn't for the one that got you in, do you ever even see the others? You know what I mean?
Exactly. What are your 3 all time?
So my 3 all time would have to be DBZ.
Okay.
I would say Avatar, The Last Airbender. That was huge on me.
All right. Yeah.
Growing up, and then the third one would have to be Naruto. Because I credit Naruto because that was the first one that I felt was the most in-depth. Like it was the most like, all right, you are following literally a character from birth till death, or not death, but you know, the pinnacle of whatever they want to achieve. And it's not just about them or a couple others. It's about a widespread of motherfuckers. It's similar to AOT, Attack on Titan, where it's like, yeah, you have your main cast, but it's spread so much further than just that main cast. There's so much depth to the storyline, so much shit you didn't know until the very end. So that one I credit to, like, holy shit, you could make a multifaceted, multi-layered anime and still have it hit and still have it be fucking sick.
Yeah.
So those are my 3.
Yeah, while we're on the subject of Avatar, fuck M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
Fuck that motherfucker. He fucked up one of my favorite childhood shows of all time. And Serge, I've told you my plan about trying to punch him in the face, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
yes, you have.
Yeah, so I've had
Go ahead
this
and enlighten everybody.
Yeah, I've had this elaborate plan for I don't know what. How long has that movie been out? 15 years or so?
Yeah, around there, maybe even a little bit longer, but
yeah,
about 15 years.
Yeah, so after that movie came out, I did a lot of research on M. Night Shyamalan. And it turns out that he is in a lot of his movies. So
fuck that guy. Hold on, I just had to add, every now and then I just got to add that in.
Yeah, I mean, Tourette's, man, they do that to you.
Yeah.
You gotta scream things from time to time. I fucking get it.
So yeah, he was born to two. Fuck that guy. Fuck that.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, so this dude, he tends to act in his own movies because why the fuck wouldn't you if you're a director and you only direct shit movies?
Yeah,
fuck you, M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
And fuck so I was like, you know, how many people will go out to actually be an unpaid extra in his movies?
Right.
Like, I think I would have a good chance of getting in if I just showed up to every movie he directs and just try and get in as an unpaid extra. Like, no movie credits, no lines. Hell, they're probably even going to cut me out. Like, that's the role I want. I want roles with no consequences to them. And that way, when he hops on scene, I can just fucking sprint up and just fucking kiss one right on his chin.
All right. I don't appreciate the way you just went like this. Okay, didn't look good.
Kiss him right on his chin.
Kiss him right on his chin. This is what she did. Oh. Just letting you know.
Like it's a cock.
Yeah. I don't know if you knew.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
saw
maybe
a cock
angle
in
it a
my
little bit
hand
more.
when I did it.
Maybe angle it, like, like.
All right, we get it.
Rather
Go to the
than
fucking
like
gym,
right here.
goddamn
You know
douchebag.
what I mean? But
but
yeah,
just kiss him. Just kiss him
guy.
right on the chin.
Yeah.
Nope, doesn't look any better with the left hand. It looks worse, actually. Looks like now I'm holding a bigger cock.
Like what pisses me off the most too is that we hype Dad up so much. So again, guys, we have the same parents. We have the same, biology as those would say. So we tell our dad, or at least I did. I'm not sure if you did.
I wasn't. I was already up in Phoenix by then.
Okay. Yeah. So I told our dad, we don't usually talk to him about anime. It's more of a nuanced thing. He didn't grow up in that time, but we're all like, dude, you gotta see this episode. You gotta do it, or not this episode, this movie, because it's gonna be sick. Like, we just thought it was gonna be some crazy live action, elemental bending, fucking powerhouse. You know what I mean? We thought they were gonna get the fucking names right.
Dad always calls it the movie with the dancing in it.
Yeah, he's like, and he makes fun of it. Like, he's like, hey, the kids who are dancing and making fun of. Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, he's like, I thought we were going to see a dope movie with fighting and stuff. Turns out I bought tickets to Step Up 3, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Right. So yeah. I hyped him up. I'm like, this is gonna be great. You gotta see this with us. Don't just drop me off. And I'm sitting in the movie theater talking shit. Like, I'm like, Dad, this isn't it. This isn't what we've been this isn't what we saw growing up. Like, this is bullshit. It's horrible. It was horribly written. The animations were horrible. They didn't bend fire from straight up nothing. They got all the names wrong. The storyline was just zoomed through. It was just
there's no depth to the characters.
Nothing.
All the characters were super whitewashed.
Yeah. It was just.
They got the names wrong. They got the fucking names wrong.
Yeah, it was horrible. Very depressing day, especially when you try to convince somebody that anime is good.
Yeah, and that's not what you want to point to. I am thankful to James Cameron for coming out with Avatar with the fucking blue bitches, because now when you say Avatar, people think of that one, which is less problems for me, because every time anybody says M. Night Shyamalama's name, I fucking want to drop kick a baby.
Right. That was
fucking
a rough
hate
one
that
to sit
motherfucker.
through.
I will never watch one of his movies again. I still haven't from this day. Ever since then, I won't even revisit any of his old movies. I won't fucking do it. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I hope he dies slow.
Right. No, I agree. And that is also part of the reason why we started the podcast, was so that way we can voice these frustrations on people who try to bring. Yeah, people like that bitch who try to bring a great movie or a great animation to life and just do a shitty job.
Yeah,
just
you know what I want to do?
Shitty job.
One of these days, we're gonna cut a Booker T promo. I'll be like, M. Night Shyamalama, I'm coming for you, nigga.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make a video eventually, or a diss track or something.
Yeah, I hate him. If it involves like eventually me potentially punching him in the face, I am 100% good with that.
But we've already, so we just touched on. Wait, we haven't. Did we touch on your 3 favorite?
No, we touched on
my 3 favorite.
We were talking
what
about
are your 3?
We got one overlapping. Which one? Okay. Which one do you think is the overlapping one?
Avatar.
Yep,
probably.
Yeah, I fucked with Avatar super heavy.
Avatar, I think me and you saw that start to finish. Didn't miss an episode. Didn't miss a beat. Kind of like saw the birth of something that was like new, different. And we're all like,
American anime,
we fuck
man.
with this. Yeah,
it's the only good American anime I can think of.
Right. So, what brought you to that? We'll talk about Avatar.
All right. Let me get through my three.
Go ahead.
Yeah, quit trying to fucking railroad me.
Quit trying
to
force me into that. Quit trying to put me in a box.
The only way out. The only way out is in a box. Oh, okay, in a box. All right. So I actually decided to go a different route with it. So I can't. I think I watch more anime than you do.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's really hard once you watch so many animes, because there's so many different aspects and different animes that you like, that it's hard to pick out like a top three. So what I did is I did it by like when I was a kid, when I was like in high school, and then now as an adult, right? And so I just picked one from each kind of time period in my life.
Right.
So the first one is Bleach. I know that's not one you watch, Serge, but it's one of the big three, man. The big three. And was it big threes? You know the big three, right? Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach. Those are the big three.
Okay.
And so,
are those your big three?
No, it's a coin term, motherfucker. All right,
just check it,
fucking bitch.
Just check it.
Say something.
Just check it.
All I'm saying, say it with your chest.
You sound like you got some One Piece and some Bleach dick in your mouth. That's all I'm saying.
Ooh, big guy, big bridges. Hey, everybody, we got a tough guy. We got a tough guy on the video podcast. While we're webcamming it.
while you're not in front of my face, where I can put my hands on
go
you.
ahead, keep talking that shit. I will kill you. But yeah, Bleach. I fuck with Ichigo, man. That motherfucker's a thug. And Kenpachi, Serge, I'm gonna throw that on your list. It's long, just because it's one of those shonens, so it's got fucking 400 episodes in it.
Okay.
But my boy Kenpachi, that's my guy right there. You don't fuck with Kenpachi. All right? And all my true anime fans know what the fuck I'm at. All right? They know what I'm talking about.
All right.
Number 2 was Avatar. That's from my middle ages. It's like middle school, high school era.
Right.
I fuck with the Airbender. That's my nigga. My bald-headed nigga.
Yeah.
I fuck with him super hard.
Yeah, I like to shine his head every now and then.
Yeah, man. Yeah, remember when he had to freaking when he had to take it all off?
Oh yeah.
When he was in the Fire Nation and let it grow, I was like, oh shit. I don't know why, but this whole time I just thought it didn't grow.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just like, I never even put it together. Like, oh, he probably shaves it because he's a child. So why would he not have hair?
No, I put that together. I put that together because he
could have had that Jada Pinkett.
I love Buddhism, so I always felt like they were Buddhas. So I always felt like that you just had to shave.
See, you're the booty bandit, and so when you said I love Buddhism, I was like, what's this got to do with eating ass, man?
Yes, I love Buddhism. I think it's called Buddhism. No, Buddhism.
Yeah, I don't.
There's a
difference.
Fucking know.
Yeah, there's
a key difference there. Yeah, it's a difference.
The difference is the booty hole.
the difference is one has a booty hole and one doesn't.
Yeah, but yeah, I always thought he had that Jada Smith.
But hold on, so you listed what? So you listed your 3, right? You listed the
third one, Demon Slayer.
Okay,
I fuck with Demon Slayer.
Now
come at me.
Hold on. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
That's what you want to do on our first podcast? You want to quote Kanye West?
I'm gonna let you finish. But the only reason I haven't put Demon Slayer up is because it hasn't finished yet, and I made a rule that I cannot I cannot put a anime in my top list, any list, until it's all the way through. So that includes AOT not being quote unquote done yet. As you both know, we don't really we don't really read the mangas. So the manga's finished before the animations, or the anime does.
Yeah, we don't read. We're not fucking nerds,
right? So we're not to that degree, at least not yet. Maybe if we do this shit for a living, like, subscribe, tune in. You know what I mean? Maybe once we start doing this,
do what the fuck
shit
you
for
want.
a
Don't
living,
listen to this jackass.
Then we can start reading those mangas before they ended up, coming out with all the episodes. But that's my only reason.
I haven't read one.
Right.
I haven't read a sentence. I haven't read a paragraph. I haven't read shit.
Right. Now I just wanted to point that out because in the anime community, there's a clear difference.
Fuck. Yes.
Clear difference between those who don't read manga and those who just watch the anime. And we are those basic bitches who only watch the animations, who only wait for those because we like to see all that shit. We don't like to fucking read all that shit. I can't read. He could definitely read. He's lying. He just doesn't want. He just doesn't want to read.
I cannot stress this enough. This is an accurate depiction of my reading abilities. They are non-existent. I cannot fucking read.
If you guys could see from the intro, he definitely can't read. But no, that is a key difference. But always keep that in mind. We do not watch mangas We do not read mangas. We watch animes. But go ahead. So you have your 3.
Yeah, and so I actually struggled with that. I struggled with the it not being finished, so I don't disagree with you on that. But I just decided to go a different route, just pick one from a different time, just because I've watched so many, and I could just fucking pull ones I like out of my ass. And so I was like, I have to have a North Star. Like I need something to guide me. I need my Sacagawea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like guide me down the Mississippi.
Right.
Do you not get that reference?
No, I don't get that reference.
Lewis and Clark.
The Sacagawea?
Yeah, Sacagawea.
Yeah,
she was a black Indian girl.
I have no idea who that is.
She was an Indian guy, like famous in history. She's kind of a fucking big deal, man.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is.
all right. Well, I'm not gonna be able to.
You can describe her.
She got black hair. Still don't know, man.
I don't know who that is.
Super native.
She used to be over in Crenshaw. I've never been there. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, but I just needed like a guiding principle to kind of pick something out because there's just so many good ones, especially nowadays.
But so we talked a little bit about how it's not finished. But what was the main thing that was like, holy shit, this is different than everything else I've seen for you?
It's that the studio went all in, and I know like when I was telling you gotta watch it. There's a lot of Demon Slayer haters out there. They're like, oh, it's not really deep. Oh, it's just overproduced. The animation's good, but that's it. Fuck you, you douchebag. That's exactly why I like it.
Let him know, Shane.
All right, I don't like you.
Let the critics know.
But like for real, like that is my favorite thing about this show is that it is not complex. It is a man with a sword coming to fuck shit up with a singular purpose. And that purpose is I'm gonna fuck with my sister and everybody else can die.
Right. Now, to let everybody know, we are going to get super in depth on Demon Slayer, so I actually don't want to go too much into Demon Slayer today because we are going to be following that episode by episode. We'll probably do, even though it's up to season 3, episode 11. We're going to start from season 1, and go up and kind of talk about that show in depth because we do each like that show a lot. But in terms of why you have so Avatar was in there as well. You had Demon Slayer, and then what was the third one?
Bleach.
Now, talk about because you were young when Bleach and Avatar came in. So what about it as a young kid? Because I feel like as young kids, this is where we're at our purest, right? This is where we're at our, like, we're wholeheartedly into anime at a certain point. And obviously you said DBZ played a role in that. But what about Bleach? What about Avatar at the ages you saw them at really gravitated you towards them?
Well, I feel like I am being interviewed at this point. and I reject your question and ask for another question. May God have mercy on your soul. You are all now stupider for having sat there and listened to that dumbass question.
Okay. I
was
disagree.
a fucking child, sir. I don't know.
You don't remember anything? I don't.
No, but no, with Bleach it was just Ichigo. Like Bleach has so much action in it, it's fucking insane. I mean, really, the main thing.
Who's never seen Bleach, I don't know the storyline. I don't know any of the animations to it, but go ahead.
Yeah, the main thing about like my 3, the one thing I realized is I'm about people who are about that action.
Okay.
And the main character in Bleach is just like, yeah, let me fucking fight him. You guys stay here and stay safe. I'm gonna fuck some shit up. And if I can't fuck some shit up and I die, I'll just come back stronger.
So it's kind of like that Hashira mentality.
Yeah. I mean, even Aang was like, yo, my boy is dead. After all these years, my boy's dead. I'm about to fuck shit up.
Yeah, but he was a bitch at times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hashiras aren't bitches ever. Have you ever seen a pussy Hashira? I mean, other than
I've seen a Hashira with the pussy. What's up, girl?
Shit. Yeah. Shout out to the love
like
Hashira. Shout out to her.
What's up, girl? How you doing? Hey, come and get some. Come and get some. I'll eat that booty.
We'll talk about her another
Why don't you
time.
Come on over this way.
I've been watching anime for a while. You know
I've been watching you for a while.
But yeah, you like that Hashira mentality, right? Like,
yeah, man, just go into some shit up.
Right.
Action Jackson.
Right. So that's what Bleach kind of brought out. Was that like, let's get this shit popping?
Yeah, man.
Like, bring it up.
Everybody likes and Bleach, dude. The one thing I realized,
mentality.
Yeah, it's they fight first, ask questions later. Like there are no Gohans in Bleach.
Right. There's no like, why can't we all just get along?
Yeah, fucking Armin. Can't we just sit down and talk this out? No, you motherfucker.
No. It's time to fight.
We're in season 4. At what point did you think that we were all gonna sit down? Shit's only escalated.
Right.
You killed that guy.
You murdered him.
Like what do you want, Armin? Yeah, there are no Armins, there are no Gohans. Hell, there's not even really any Dekus in that.
Which I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah, Deku's always like that as well. I'm gonna tell you right now. Just the idea of that one is tough. That's the one tough idea that I've had to get through with new anime, which is the idea of like some of the shows they like ease the character in to where they're scared in certain ways. They gotta conquer that fear. And that one's always been tough because from what we've watched, they've always been like, come on, let's get it. Let's get it on. I mean, when we saw Gohan take on Cell, that shit was the most epic shit ever because he just stepped up and kept saying, don't push my buttons, Cell. Don't push my buttons. I know what you want to do. Don't push my buttons. I know my father put me out here because he wants you to push my buttons, but don't push my buttons. You know,
that is accurate. It was a whole bunch of that for 7 episodes for him to beat up 6 little mini cells in a kick.
In one shot. He one-shot them. That was pretty insane.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
And it took 3 episodes. It was 3 episodes. And when I was a kid, all 3 of those episodes were fucking fire of him just like staring back.
Yeah.
And just like,
and like boom.
Kicking. Yep.
Yeah. Just like, I think one he just like, just hit him with a fucking backhand and he just
I'm pretty sure he was just staring at Cell the whole fucking time. He's like, ugh.
Yeah, and then Cell the whole time was like you could just see the genuine fear on him.
Well, was it Android? Was it 15? Is that the one where they tossed his fucking head over at Gohan? And he started talking about like birds and trees and shit.
Yeah. Where he's like, let go. I know you have it in you, but let go.
You have a good heart. Protect the birds and the trees.
I
that
know
I
you are
love.
innocent, young boy. You're an innocent young man with a big heart. It's like, whoa, I don't
You
know
were
if you
gonna say
wanted to say
cock
heart.
there.
I
You
don't
were
know if
gonna
you
say
wanted to
cock.
say
He was for
heart.
sure gonna say cock.
But
That dude
that's what
had
I was about to
super
say.
pedo vibes.
Yeah, like you thought I was gonna say cock. I mean, that's what he was about to say.
I think both of you guys were
I
right
think
there on
just
the
him.
same page.
I think just him. I did agree to disagree on that.
Can you though? Can you if you're not right?
But that's that's that mentality that you're like, yeah, that's the mentality that you want to see in animes. The Levi mentality. That's what I call it, because
fucking the
you've
Levi
never seen
mentality.
Levi. You've never seen him waver in any way, shape, or form. When Goku had that moment with Gohan where Piccolo's like, he's your son.
Yeah.
He's like, maybe he
doing?
can't.
What are you doing? You are a shit father.
He's like, he can't make it. He can't do this.
Yep, it was like, you are shit. You are shit as
Goku
a dad.
was like,
look at your son getting fucked up right now. He's like, Senzu bean, now. I need it.
Yeah, he's like, give it. And then it's too late. But even Goku has his moments. But
yeah, just being a shit dad, man.
And
like, all right, Chi-Chi, have fun. I'm about to go train. I'm gonna go hit the shuttle bus real quick, like.
Right, and I honestly think we're gonna probably have an episode where it's like the Levi mentality, and we're gonna go through any anime characters who have the Levi mentality,
walk in and fuck shit up.
Yeah, who just like know their purpose. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a weapon. I know my purpose. I know what I've been through, but it's not about what I've been through. It's about what I'm about to do to your fucking face. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, the good thing about the new school animes, man, is that they're not just fucking stretching shit out anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a big fan of like fucking these 12 episode seasons. Like, I'm a big fan of just leave them wanting more. Don't give them too much for them to fucking of all this goddamn fluff. Like, don't fluff me. I don't want to be fluffed. I want to watch fucking content.
I think that's the problem with what happened with Demon Slayer, is that now when you get such a well written, in depth, in my opinion, very in depth shit, but it's quick. It's
Did you say Demon Slayer is in depth?
Yeah.
What's deep about it? He's trying to save his sister. I just gave you the whole synopsis. How is that deep?
No, the plot is never deep on any show. Naruto is all about what?
Saving Sasuke.
Saving his best friend and then becoming the leader of the entire
Hokage. Yeah, Hokage.
Yeah, the Hokage. So saving his best friend. It's very simple. Every plot is very simple, but there's in-depth like characters, right? There's character development for each person. So when I say in-depth, that's what I mean by that.
Okay. All right, so you're just talking strictly more so to the character development.
Right, because Tanjiro has a lot of depth that we haven't even touched. All his homies have a lot of depth that we haven't even touched. But will they touch it? Probably not to the degree of like AOT.
Except
probably
for you.
Not
you can touch
to the degree of Naruto. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta touch it. Go out there, touch it, Serge. Go ahead, fucking touch it.
Okay.
Touch it.
But
just touch it. You can do it.
Stop and touch it.
Hey, I know
all right, you're scaring me. You're scaring me. But no, one of what Demon Slayer does so well is that they're quick, and
yeah, just keep it moving.
It can kind of ruin anime because we've never seen an anime like Demon Slayer. We've never seen an anime move that quickly, be that graphical, and that awesome at the same time.
All right, we're gonna have to do like a montage of your fucking made up words, man. Graphical?
What? Graphical? That's a word.
There's no way graphical's a word. There's no way. There's no way.
Graphical's a word.
Fucking look it up. Look it up.
I'm looking it up right now.
I'm calling you on your shit. Graphical. It's gonna be like, did you mean graphics?
No, it's gonna be like, did you mean graphical? Graphical, relating to or in the form of a graph.
So it is a word, you just
relating
used it wrong?
To visual art or computer graphics. Boom.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when we get off, I'll look it up. I'll look it up again. I'm pretty sure you're making it up.
I don't care. Look it up. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care. But no, that's not going to be matched. It's not. And the speed is not going to be matched. The idea itself is very intense, and I hope that they end up closing a lot of the arcs appropriately, because this might be the first show where you see arcs not closed and they just say, fuck it, think what you want.
Ugh.
Which I don't know if that makes sense, but like imagine
Levi's
but arc not getting closed. You know what I mean?
I mean, it makes sense, but if they do that, I'll fucking hate them forever.
Right. Like imagine they leave shit unknown.
All right. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm speaking directly to the creators of Demon Slayer. All right. If you don't close these arcs before the series is over, then I will apologize to my little brother on the other screen there. Be like, you were right. I should have waited for the series to end. I fucked up. I am stupid. You're smart. Fuck you, right. Demon Slayer people. Fuck your staff, your crew, and your motherfucking album. And if you're down with Demon Slayer, then fuck you too. Chino XL, fuck you too. My fofo, make sure all your kids don't grow.
All right, relax. Jesus. But what we haven't mentioned is honorable mentions. So we mentioned our top 3, right? We haven't mentioned any kind of anime where it's like maybe we're on the edge, maybe certain anime has gotten your attention.
Recap.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing great, little buddy. Keep it going.
What type of things that we haven't mentioned in our favorite hearts of hearts that we think that maybe could creep in our hearts of hearts, or just are just sick in general? What are some of your honorable mentions? My honorable mention. Thank you for asking, Shane. I appreciate it.
I'm glad I asked. It's a great question.
My honorable mention is My Hero Academia.
Ah, shit, that was going to be mine. I fuck with My Hero. I fuck with My Hero super hard.
This was a show, everybody, that Shane put me on. And he was like, well, you just watch Super. Besides Demon Slayer, you just watch that kind of. This is one you need to get into, My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
And this is another one where it was very unique in the style it was created in and the format it was created in.
Yeah.
So what brought you to My Hero?
Great question, Dan. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. What brought you to that?
Fucking sheer luck. That is honestly what brought me to My Hero. Was seeing the title and being like, oh, I wonder what this is about. It is not any deeper than that. I know you wanted some long, complex story to fill up some time, but ultimately, all I did was look. And I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool.
I don't want anything. I want the fucking truth and nothing but
you can't handle the truth. All right? I stand 30 yards away.
Did you order the code red?
Oh, shit.
I did it, God damn it.
I did it, and I do it again, too. It's like,
now,
fuck.
Where's my car?
Yep.
Be leaving?
Like, no, nigga, you can't just walk out of here. You are not going to walk out of this courtroom. What is wrong with you?
You're going to jail, buddy. Anyway.
So, real quick, funny note on that. It's like a well-known fact that he did that all in one take. They didn't have to cut it up at all. Jack Nicholson. And in my heart of hearts, I truly believe Tom Cruise was standing there after that speech and just went, holy fuck, Jack Nicholson. That was wild.
Now, are you saying it wasn't cut and that they had that idea written and he did it right the first time, or he improvised?
No, it was written, but he ran it all the way through with no errors, and he kept doing it over and over and over again. So they didn't have to cut up his scene and like add pieces to it. It was all just one long take, which is fucking crazy impressive.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a normal person. Who knows?
The build up to him screaming was phenomenal, and I mean even Tom Cruise coming in there. But anyway,
all 5'2", all 5'2" of Tom Cruise walking in there in his fucking high heels.
Shout out to Scientology.
Goddamn stilettos.
Yeah.
Y'all are the real MVPs. All right,
y'all are the real MVPs.
Hey, shout out to my man, the Hubs, Ron L. Hubs. That's my dude right there. We ride hard on Out of Pocket. for Ron L. Hubs. All right, this is a glowing endorsement. Scientology, they can't do any wrong.
But wait, why did we bring that up? Why did we bring up?
We were talking about punting babies.
No, I don't think we were. I think that was you.
I was just thinking it. I actually didn't talk about it at all.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
You were talking. I got really, really
don't you
bored.
Put that evil on us.
And I was thinking about punting babies while you were talking.
I am not punting babies.
All right.
No, you need to know.
He needs to know.
Always crying.
But like the shows I've been watching lately, like even with like when you look at the old school and the new school, like I ran through because I'm getting Kai. For you guys who don't know, Kai Shar is my son. He's 12 years old. I've been getting him to start. He's been starting to watch anime, so I've been running through all the old ones with him. You know, some of the classics we ran through Naruto. We ran through a lot of One Piece. We ran through Bleach. Right now, we're finishing up Black Clover and getting caught up because that movie just came out on Netflix. Which, Sergio, I know you haven't watched Black Clover yet, but shout out to the Sword of the Wizard King. Movie was fucking fire. I fuck with Asta. That's my guy. All right? Just so you guys know, I ride for Team Asta. Fuck Yuno. He's the little prince, little bitch. He can eat a dick, die slow, choke on that. I hope he's listening in his fictitious world to this podcast.
So I assume Black Clover is something I need to get into.
Yeah, Black Clover. I'm gonna shoot you a list. You're just gonna have to, work through,
catch up.
yeah, work them down. But like,
I'll catch up.
Yeah, but like with the new school and the old school,
we started this shit. But go ahead.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of the newer stuff. Like my honorable mentions. That's what the fuck we were talking about.
Yeah, like shit you're into now.
Yeah,
like honorable mentions for shit that you're recently into.
Yeah, so like Rising of the Shield Hero is my fucking shit. I fuck with that so hard. So Rising of the Shield Hero, Sergio, is this fucking anime. They've only done 2 seasons so far, but it's like an anti-hero anime.
Mm-hmm. Anti-hero anime.
Yeah. And so the Shield Hero is like looked down upon. It's like a piece of shit. So he does good things, but he acts like a piece of shit because everybody treats him like shit. And he's
so
like,
it's like,
fuck all you
what's
guys.
His face? Will Smith from
Real Life, yeah.
No, well, besides Real Life, but the movie he acted out, where now he acted out in real life.
That's Real Life. There's no movie. You're still thinking of his Real Life. You're like, no, Hancock. That movie where he punched that skinny black dude. Yeah, that was Chris Rock, and that was just because it was on TV life. Doesn't mean it was a movie.
Right. But Hancock, right, where hero he as a hero wasn't liked because he was black. And black heroes, I guess, act like assholes.
Oh my god, that movie has my favorite superhero like conversation of all time. That chick when he fucking when he throws the fucking car off the train tracks, he's like, "Ooh, all right, move it off the tracks." And some lady's yelling at him. She's like, "Don't think I can't smell that alcohol in your breath." And he looks at her and goes, "That's because I've been drinking, bitch."
Yeah.
Favorite line by far, not even close.
I think people missed out on the opportunity with that in terms of like an anime where it's just a dude who just like got superpowers, but he sucks at life. So he's just like a depressed alcoholic superhero like that.
Oh no!
It's a phenomenal idea.
That they have that. One Punch Man.
Oh,
One Punch Man. That's like if you're looking for a comedy anime, One Punch Man is that fucking shit.
But One Punch Man still. Well, never mind.
He gets the superpower, right? Like he didn't realize he had it. He was always pretty strong, but he trains, gets the superpower, and then he walks around like a dickhead and he's depressed all the fucking time and sad all the time because no one is strong enough to fight him.
Right, and that's the thing. It's like, all right, he's depressed and mad or sad because he's so strong versus like having like actual trauma, actual like
I mean tomato, man.
You know what I mean? No, but it's different because if you are like naturally an asshole just because you grew up in a shitty life situation, it's different than if you're like can't find anybody who can fight.
I'm sorry. Have you watched One Punch Man? Do you know? Do you know him personally? Do you know his backstory? Do you know his life? How do you know he didn't go through some shit?
Okay.
All right. So
clearly, I hit a nerve.
Fucking stop with all the inquisitions.
Let it out.
Okay.
Let it out.
You want a fucking made up word? There's one for you.
Let it out.
Inquisitions.
Let it out.
I'm pretty sure
I'm fucking nerd. You sound like a nerd.
Mixing words together.
You sound like
don't
fucking
call me
nerd.
Not no fucking nerd, bitch.
Don't call me a nerd.
Mom,
I'm not a nerd.
I swear to fucking God, I will call Mom. I will call her, and I will ruin her golden child for her.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'll be like, hey, Mom, just so you know,
calling the golden child.
So you guys know, Sergio's the fucking baby. So we all know what that means. Fucking golden child over here.
The baby,
no
the baby,
life
the baby,
mistakes.
the baby.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with
exactly.
The baby. Not you.
Good artist.
Not you. I fuck you.
Oh, okay.
But I fuck
so
with
you weren't
the baby.
talking about me.
But no, I fuck
with
you.
The artist. The artist, the baby. Not me, the baby of the family.
No,
okay.
not at all.
Just checking.
I can't wait to break her heart and be like, just so you know, your little golden child is a fucking scumbag.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That one
He's got a fucking Discord where all they talk about is eating booty. He's part of Trick Daddy's booty gang. And that's all they fucking do is eat ass.
But honorable that's all they do is
so
eat
honorable
ass.
mentions.
So honorable mentions.
Yeah, Shield Hero. Shield Hero for sure. I apologize for Sergio getting us fucking off the rails there. He has a tendency to do that because he's a big old piece of shit.
Yeah, me. I did
Just
that.
so we're all on the same page. He's a fucking gigantic piece of shit. And if you see him in the streets, make sure he knows about it. Give him the finger.
Make sure I know. Yeah.
Give him the old Irish hello.
Says the Uchiha who doesn't have the Sharingan. You're so weak you couldn't awaken it.
All right. Okay. All right. I will fucking. I'll pop my sword out on you, motherfucker. You don't even know. I'll be outside of your house at fucking 3 a.m. just.
Yeah, and I'll call the cops.
What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? They can't do anything with my concentration breathing.
Sir, look, first of all, turn around, sir. You're not staring at us. I don't know why.
Do you have any weapons on you?
It's funny you ask. But no.
But yeah, Shield Hero.
What did you say though? Shield Hero.
Yeah, Shield Hero is my honorable mention. Remember
what is that?
It's just an anti-hero anime. He gets summoned to a world where there's 4 different heroes. There's like a spear hero. There's a fucking sword hero. All that shit. Mm-hmm. And he's the Shield Hero, and the Shield Hero is looked down upon. They all treat him like fucking shit. And so he goes around helping people out and fucking being a jackass to everybody. It's fucking fantastic. At one point, he gets a slave. I was like, God damn.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, I fuck with it. Season 3's coming out end of this year.
Now, would you suggest that over Black Clover, or do you think Black Clover is something to get into first? I've heard more about Black Clover.
Well, Black Clover's got 170 episodes, and it's been out for a few years, so that's probably why you've heard more about Black Clover.
Oh,
that'll do it.
Yeah.
Makes sense. First, though, I guess it just depends on how much time you have to dedicate, because there's just so many Black Clover episodes.
Well, it depends. Like, what do you think we would be? We'd probably be talking about Black Clover more often than probably.
Yeah, I would probably say Black Clover. Watch that one just because when season 3 comes out, we're definitely going to be fucking talking about Shield Hero. And because there's only 2 seasons, you can run through those pretty quick and go right into season 3.
So it's similar to Fire Force.
Yeah, Fire Force is fucking fire.
Speaking of Fire Force, that was going to be my second honorable mention. Again, Shane was the one who told me about this one. He does watch anime more than me because he is indeed a nerd.
Now, fuck you, we ain't nerds, bitch.
Fire Force.
Oh, we're just gonna breeze by that. All right.
Adola Burst. That's something to know. Pretty cool. What do you think about Fire Force?
We just fucking doing word association now.
Adolabers.
Lucky lecture. Lure.
Lure.
I can't do that fucking that 3-word combo right there.
No, but Fire Force is funny to me. That one is one where I'm like, dude, this shit is just like they don't take shit seriously. And I think I like that
fuck
aspect.
With them. Yeah, I fuck with them so hard.
Right. Like they're kind of like nonchalant, like goofy, shit talking attitude with each other, but still like there's love there. You know, they still don't want to kill each other.
You saw the episode with Arthur, right? Where he was talking about his family.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. Then they left me, and they said, they left that note. It's like you're the king of the castle now. And then his boy was like, yo, motherfucker, I think your parents abandoned you.
Like you ain't gonna get that anywhere else.
Yep.
He's like, I'm pretty sure that's kind of sad. Your parents kind of just left you.
Yeah. They did hit that once in Dr. Stone. It's another one me and Kai are watching. That's pretty good. But Dr. Stone, they're all in like, because you know how a lot of animes have that cheesy moment?
Yeah.
They're all in this cave. And it's 2 dudes in the cave who are like really good friends. And this third guy is like trying to like fucking kill them or whatever. And he ends up becoming a friend of theirs in that cave. And so one of the dudes was like, yeah, I guess the treasure we were looking for all along was friendship. And the other 2 dudes were looking at each other like, look at this fucking corny motherfucker. They're like, I can't believe he just said that. What a dumbass. What a stupid fucking thing to say. And I was like, thank you. Thank you. We're finally getting rid of the cheese in the animes.
Right. And I also think that is a big selling point for anime nowadays. Like, because they realized we grew up with the anime. I think you mentioned this one time in one of our conversations where you're like, whoever creates all those animations, whatever companies do, they realized that we as kids saw those DBZs, saw the Yu Yu Hakusho, saw the fucking Yu-Gi-Oh, all that shit, and kept watching when they would bring shit up. Specifically, I would say I think was a telling point in Avatar, because I think Avatar was in that stage where it was still young, like it could reach the young audience, but that young audience that grew up still watched that shit. So they're like, holy shit, you know?
But I think that's the appeal as anime as a whole, even back then. I just think like people don't understand is that the storytelling is so complex and deep in anime that's why it's so easy for adults to stay into them.
Well, and when you throw in those adult style jokes, when you throw in you wouldn't appreciate that unless you paid a fucking bill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When they throw in that shit, even in Naruto, where they would do a lot of shit with what's his face? The white haired dude, Naruto's teacher, Pervy Sage.
Oh yeah.
So even with him, a lot of his jokes were adult. Jiraiya Sensei. A lot of his jokes were adult oriented, but still had that kid aspect to it. So it was Naruto, in my opinion, was definitely ahead of his time.
I'm gonna go ahead. All right, anime community and anime creators, stop being fucking weird about women. I get it. You guys are all fucking nerds, and so you don't get a lot of pussy. I understand that. Stop being fucking perverted and fucking weird. I just got done with Jobless Reincarnation Season 1, and Jesus Christ, can you guys stop having people fuck their sisters, fuck their cousins, and can you stop having fucking 10-year-olds fucking 13-year-olds? It's very much appreciated. That's just an editorial note from me. You guys are ruining these fucking phenomenal animes, all right? With your fucking weird sex shit. Stop it. All right, I'm good. I blacked out for a minute. I don't know.
We good?
I don't know. What did I say?
We good here?
I fucking hate it, Serge. I fucking hate it.
Snap out of it.
I fucking hate it, dude. I fucking hate it so goddamn much. Follow the light.
Follow the light. You're in the darkness.
I hate it. I fucking hate it.
There's something weird there. I think we've always known that. I think we've always talked about that. It's just awkward.
Yeah,
I don't know why they do it.
I know, I get it. Like, sexualized characters is a big part of anime. And I have no problem with like the sexualized
Shout
characters.
out to Princess Hibana.
Oh, that's my lady right there. What's up, girl? How you doing?
Yeah, but go ahead.
Yeah, I got something that'll start a fire in your pants. What's up? It's called an STD. What up, girl?
Right.
Hitting it raw. I'm hitting it raw, anyway, Serge. I'm fucking hitting it raw. I hit it raw. But yeah, like they always cool do this shit.
Sexy characters. Like
yes.
Bulma, we all wanted to smash Bulma. Yeah. Right? But it wasn't weird. Right? No. It wasn't like Bulma like slept with her cousin. Or right. Bulma slept with
they didn't find out Vegeta was like, her little brother.
Right. They're like, Yamcha's a bitch, Vegeta's the shit. We're gonna give Bulma to Vegeta.
Right.
So that's normal shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, you lost out, motherfucker. Step your game up, Yamcha.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Step your shit up. You don't want to lose
Stop
Bulma.
Fucking
step your
dying,
shit up.
dude.
And did Yamcha say anything to Vegeta? I don't think so.
No, because he would have died for like the 5th time.
He said, all right, hey.
He's like, all right. Hey, man. Like, that sucks. I'm going to go
sucks
home.
For me. I'm going to
go. I'm going to go.
I'm
hop on the shuttle bus.
Stay alive and go find another girl.
I think my fighting days are done. So
right, but nothing weird. Nothing fucking awkward. Nothing fucking overtly incest or
like
whatever the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, like Sword Art Online. That's one where it's like every little girl is into him and one of them is his cousin. And she's like deeply in love with him and is like yearning for him. Right?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then the one I just watched, Jobless Reincarnation, where it would have been a phenomenal show, but like I can't do the creepy pervy shit. Like,
yeah, like even in Naruto, pervy Sage, at least they're adults.
Yeah, he's going after adults and shit like that.
Yeah, like they're 18, 19, 20.
He's not hitting on little girls. And even Grandma Tsunade is she's not related to him. They were just close, like brother and sister, and he wasn't trying to fuck her the whole show.
Right? No.
Like, why do we have to have this weird shit going on in animes, man? I'm tired of it. What's wrong with your heads? I appreciate the genius that comes out of there, but let's just, let's put some of the layers to the onion back on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're borderlining some creepy shit.
Oh, there's no borderline. They're into some creepy shit. Yeah, they're not habitual line steppers. Yeah.
They're blowing the rule out of the water.
Yeah, it's like you draw a line in the sand and these motherfuckers are coming in with a fucking blow dry.
They've gotta be 18. Here's the 18-year-old line, and they're clearly doing the 13, 12,
yeah,
11.
And it's like shit. I've watched like there's a lot of like harem animes out there. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of animes where dudes have like fucking like 10 wives or 6 wives. Because like lately I've been watching a lot of the like reincarnation animes, and a lot of those for some reason dudes come up in a time where they have like fucking like 7 wives. I don't know why that is, but apparently when you reincarnate, that automatically means you're guaranteed 3 wives. But like even that, like it's fine. Like I don't mind shit like that. It's just it gets weird. Yeah, it gets weird once you start like making people weirdly like motivated by pervy desires, you know? Like Chainsaw Man is a big one that was super popular that just came out. And the dude's motivated by grabbing titties and making out with bitches and trying to fuck them all. Like, I get it. I do. But come on, man. Like, that is literally the only motivation he has. Like, that's not accurate. What happened to the good days where it's like, you don't want to work for us? Well, we'll kill you if you don't want to work for us. Like, that was the good old days there. Like, why can't we go back to threatening people?
Right. Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched as many as you have, but I have noticed that trend, and even in the gaming world, it's like that. Like you'd be surprised at how many games get traction just because there's some ass and some titties. You know what I mean?
It's fucking weird. Like, go talk to a real girl, you fucking nerd.
Right, and what I've actually noticed too is now there's a whole scene for. It's hard for me not to laugh at this. There's like, what do you call it? VR. There's like VR streamer, like animated girl, like VR streaming like people, if that makes sense. So like, let's say we're streaming, right? We're streaming what we're doing right now. Okay. But imagine being like an animated like Levi or something, and that's the only thing on your screen. But as you're talking, the character on your screen is talking like as an animation. So there's that style, but for like anime titty girls, like there's girl streamers out there that like make a living having their voice be attached to some like animated character.
Huh. And
does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. So there's like a big market for that, of just a bitch talking through a bitch.
Yes. So a bitch talking through another bitch on a screen, and having like animations out the ass, you know.
Yeah, equality, man. I get
titties and shit like that. So there's a whole section for that in the gaming community, let alone like just basic streaming community. So when I saw that, when you talk about the way you talk about how anime's moved in terms of that creepy,
there's a lot more of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised.
No, it's fucking
just is a part of the industry, wild. Which kind of sucks because you get thrown into that. So like, you could be a natural, like just, hey, I just like natural anime and cool. Yeah, if I see some titties, I see some titties.
Right.
But you know, I'm in it for what I'm in it for, and you get thrown into that. You get thrown into the, oh, you just want to bust nuts on some anime titties. It's like, no, I don't mind looking at the titties, but I'm not going there for that.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's what it sounds like people are doing.
Yeah, and fuck you weirdos for fucking ruining my anime, you fucking virgins. All right? Go fuck a real girl. Go find a no-go. Go find a fatty. Like I ain't mad at you, man. Like everybody got their own flavor, you know?
Yeah.
Like all I'm saying, I'm gonna say this to end the show, all right?
Yeah.
Love who you wanna love, just make sure they're real.
Yeah, make sure,
And those are words to live by. You could tell him Shane himself told you that it's okay.
Yeah.
No matter who you are, what you do, where you go.
Make sure she has a vagina. Yeah.
I mean,
unless you don't want her to, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, gay dudes, you can like anime too. That's cool.
Just make sure there's a real dude that you're messing with.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure he's a rock hard.
Make sure he's touching. Make sure he's a real dude.
Yep. Hey, man, Dumbledore's fucking dudes. That dude's a G. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Make sure he's a real dude.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and land that plane. I am out of here for the night. I'm fucking tired. I want to go to sleep. Yeah. Sergio, you got anything for the people?
I think this is going to be something different. We're going to have different topics every week. I think you guys are going to enjoy this. We're going to go back and forth even more, especially when the topics get more specific. But we wanted to give you guys a general feel for what our ideation around anime was.
Ideation, another made-up fucking word.
Ideation around anime.
That is another fucking made-up word.
From growing up to seeing anime now, this is what we wanted. This is what we wanted to do.
Yep.
So I think you guys are going to enjoy it, especially the more specific we get.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, that's us signing off. You guys have a good one.
Deuces.